No, I appreciate you guys asking me to be on this actually. So 11 and a half years ago, we had no clue what was going on with my health. Um, I know Brody and I have now been in LifeVantage for about almost 4.5 years actually. And it wasn't until we stumbled upon LifeVantage that things started to turn in a different direction for me. Was very familiar with gut health, really starting to do my own research. Also had been on a few different probiotics, and I can honestly tell you, I never really felt a true difference. We spent probably close to 6 figures on my health to figure out what was going on with me. And, to be honest, I will say that when LifeVantage came into our lives, to the two products that I started on, because it was what was available 4.5 years ago, was NRF2 and ProBio. And I can tell you, within a very, very short window of time, I was a completely different person. And I say that, and I mean it with every piece of my being. I don't really think a lot of people understand the true meaning of gut health. I'm a huge, huge fan and promoter of the ultimate stack, because I think all pieces work together in synergy and are perfect for our bodies. And I think that a lot of people assume that, you just want to start with NRF2 type of thing, but I actually start with it all. And I will tell you, every single customer that I speak to always hears about ProBio, because probiotics are a huge key to our overall health and well-being. And it's, the key to immune regulation. So I was looking up, I know Tara was talking about 74% of Americans have some sort of digestive issue. So, I will say that continue to take a look at this, rewatch this. Dr. Dixon, thank you so much for what you shared, such in-depth information. We're not doctors. We don't need to know it all. But what we do need to understand is that there are so many people out there. I sit back and I look, 4.5 years ago, I was worried about myself and our family and our health. And once you see what these products do for you, completely change your life, I feel like a brand new person, a different version of myself. I want other people to have that and feel that as well. So it's infectious. Like, it's just, I am in love with helping people feel better. I know, Jesse, if you want to bring up that new tool that we have, that would be great. Then I can go through that. I want to give it up to you guys in the marketing department. I will say that the new materials, the shareables, the information that you're pumping out for us in the field, take away the guesswork. It takes away so much, almost fear too, because a lot of people are sharing on social media, and we all know that compliance is a really important thing. So when in these new tools that you've given us and that you've put together, you've taken that and made it so much easier for our lives to be able to sit down and we can just use the tools that you have to pull information to share with others. It's awesome. So thank you.
Well, that's kind. We've got a great team. I love this. I love the fact that we can hear like the science of the product and how incredible it is, and kind of get a feeling and a flavor for what this product really is, and then feel and hear Tara's passion about it to grow her business. But when we can hear from you and that a product has literally changed your life, that it's improved your health, and that you feel better every single day because of it versus where you were, that's what this is all about. Thank you so much for sharing. That's an incredible story. So thank you. Okay, let me share this page, and then I will scroll, but you tell me how to drag on this thing.
Okay.
Are you seeing it now?
I am, yes.
Perfect.
So I got a chance to take a look at this yesterday, and it's amazing, because I think, it goes through everything that we need to know. The product benefits of our LifeVantage ProBio. So what is LifeVantage ProBio? It states right here what it is. What are the benefits of using ProBio? This is really, really key because this form, is known legally as where there's structure function claims, the claims that state how the product or its ingredients support the health of a structure or function of the human body. So these are the only benefits that LifeVantage and the distributor base are allowed to use to market and sell this product. So when you're wanting to make a post on Facebook or speak to others, take this sheet and print it off, sit down and truly think about your story, not putting any diseases involved in it. This is enough information. I don't know about anyone else, but this is enough information for me to, inform other people of how powerful this is. I mean, helps maintain gut integrity, safely enhances your immune system. We all know immune health is a big topic right now in our world. And a lot of these different things that we can say are huge. Helps improve tight junctions and the communication between your brain and gut to help signal that you are full. The beta glucans help support your immune system. I'm just extremely impressed with this information because before, it was a little bit of a challenge on how we can put this together. And I'm going to continue sharing down this. You can see how can I use these benefits to explain my product experience with LifeVantage ProBio? How can I tell my personal story? Well, there's lots to my personal story that I can't share because I would be making a claim, and that's not something that we can do. But continue to use this. So some of these down here, I've never felt better. These products are amazing. These products make me feel incredible. I'm doing things I haven't done in years. This is so much me, I can't describe it. I felt like I was on my deathbed, and I was very young to feel as horrible and crummy as I did. And there were times that I couldn't even take care of my own children within those 7 years. So some of these things, they make me smile because these are things that you can say to others without having to turn to making a claim. And it's a definitely, a habit to get into. I read and reread different documents and whatnot. We have an immense amount of information right at our fingertips now that make things very easy for us. Down here it says, can I tell people that LifeVantage ProBio has helped or cured a disease or illness? Of course not. Not a chance. These are dietary supplements, and they're only intended to supplement your diet. They cannot be marketed to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. We do know that. So when you're speaking to other people, make it also a habit to not talk about any disease condition that you're struggling with, but make it more about the probiotic and the structure function, like it said, on what it has done to help you. And if you continue to go through the rest of this, you can still share your personal story about how amazing the products are and how great your health has been since you started using the products. It's absolutely huge. I continue to share on a daily basis with a multitude of people. And honestly, it's one of these things where, if you've got people on NRF2, just say, why are you not talking to them about the rest of the products? Because we all know that the more product that they're on, the better chance that they have of feeling completely new, completely different, completely amazing is. So I urge you to go into your back offices and start looking at, your customer orders and see what they're ordering. And if they're not ordering ProBio, definitely it's a chance to reach out and say hello. And, I can guarantee you that a lot of these people truly do care. And some people may be on another probiotic. So another great thing is to learn about our ProBio and how incredible it is so that you can explain it to those people. So I appreciate you having me on here, Jesse. And I know that you're going to take it over and kind of direct people as to where all these amazing forms and all this marketing material is kept.
Yeah, I'll wrap that up really quick and show everybody where to find these tools. Kim, thank you so much for walking through that. That was very, very helpful and informative. And I love to hear, right? It's essentially, it's a cheat sheet of how to talk about the product. I mean, that's the easiest way to think about it. It's a cheat sheet. It's got everything in one source. Everything that's there is also on the website, but it's a really easy way to find it. It looks like Brian is still with us. I don't know if he is or not. He did have a soccer game that he needed to attend to, so he's still here. So if you got anything to add, like, feel free. And if you need to check out and put the father hat back on, that's cool.
Kim laid it out amazing. And, kudos to the legal team for putting that together all in one place. Stick to that and you will be absolutely fine. I know sometimes we get hung up on the words that we can't say, but remember, when you're talking to somebody, they don't know that those other words are floating there, and they still get the point across. When I say supporting your immune system, is it pretty clear what I'm talking about? So let go of what we can't say and just focus on what you can, and the point still gets across, I promise.
Yeah, great advice. Great advice. So again, Brian, thanks for being with us. If you need to check out, I know you got that soccer match to get to. That's great. And for right now, I'm going to share my screen again. Kim, stick with us because I'm going to share my screen again and show you guys where to find this document that Kim was just referring to, and a few other resources for you. So I'm going to take you. This should look very familiar to everybody, right? This is your referral site, and currently I am logged in as a distributor. My distributor name happens to be Steve. This is a test account that we use. So here, this is the home page, and we've refreshed this earlier this month to reflect the current pool. But what I'm going to do, everything that Kim showed you, that compliance document, as well as a repository of historical recordings, are all found in the playbook. There's two places to find the playbook. You can just scroll down, and we have one of the main banners always is living here with the playbook. Or if I click on the drop-down feature, it's located right here under updates. So I'm going to open up the playbook. We refresh this every single month, and we do it to showcase an existing promotion or the product feature or a product promotion. So in this case, we've got the Flip the Business Switch promo. You can learn more about it, and we've got some assets specific to that. Some of the assets that we've created are ways to recognize people in your team, ways to share information within your groups. And then we list all of the product training, or all of the training that we're doing, both the Success Mastery, as well as the Flip the Switch training Flip the Switch meeting that takes place Tuesday evenings. Then our product of the month. Now let me show you, we do have some assets specifically associated with the product of the month, ProBio. If I click on that asset link, it's going to open up a new page, and every one of these assets are related to ProBio. Some of them reference a blog, some of them are just an asset that talks about ProBio. You can grab these, you can share them. It's really very easy. So if I click on this, now I can download the asset, and then from there I can share it, I can post it, I can do whatever I want to do. This same exact library is also found in the app, right? So all of these assets live in the app as well. Now let me come back, and I will scroll down. It shows the blogs and the various blog articles about ProBio. So if you want to share information with a customer or a prospect specific to gut health, we have a number of blogs listed here. Simply click on the link, and then you can share the blog information. Now let me show you now where to find the historical recordings, as well as the asset that Kim just walked through. So if I click on social media assets, this is going to take me back to this repository. Now, a couple of things. One, I'm in the United States. I can change that by clicking collections, and now I can select which market I want to grab assets for. I'm going to stay in the United States. Now, these sections right here are critically important to recognize that they're here, right? And they should be labeled in a fairly intuitive way. So if I click on Success Mastery, that happens to be obviously this training that we're doing right now. If I click on Success Mastery, it's going to open up and it's going to show me by post. First, we're going to start with, this was just an advertisement post for today's call, right? So it's a way that we advertise for it, and you can click and share those various assets. But once the call has been vetted by legal and reviewed, then we come back and we post each section in video format. So recently we had Kristen Bailey speaking on this call. So if you click here, you can actually see a video of Kristen's presentation. If we went back, you could see Erica Dale presented on the ITT system. And if I clicked on that, there's a video. Now these videos can be downloaded, they can be shared, or you can watch them right here in the library itself. Now, here's a feature that you may not be aware of. The viewing options, right? I like to look at it all in one list where I can see the entire title. If you prefer to look at it in a tile form, if I click this viewing options and switch to tile, now I see it in tile and I see a larger thumbnail so I can see who the presentation is, but I can't read the title as well. So my preference is to view the list where I can read all of the information. Coming back up, I want to show just one other thing. So again, come up and click through these and you can start to learn where everything's at. If you come to presentations, you're going to see the overview PowerPoint presentation. We had a presentation about the promo. That's where everything's located. Now, finally, the document that Kim was walking through. We've got a new tab here that's called Compliance. If I click on Compliance, then you're going to see a list of every single product in the portfolio. And if I click on ProBio, it's going to open up. It's going to show me the PDF of the document she was just talking about, that Kim was just talking about. If I click download here or download here, it's going to download the file and put it in my download file, and then I can open it from there. One other thing to point out, this web link right here, this exact article lives on your replicated site as what we refer to as a support article. So if I click on that link, it's going to redirect me to the referral site, and that article is right here. And in this case, if you wanted to share it from here, you could share it from Facebook or Twitter and send it directly to somebody in your team. Now, here's one thing to understand about this page. It lives behind distributor login. This is a distributor tool. It's meant for distributors to use so they can correctly talk about the product with their customers and prospects. So you do have to have a login in order to access that, that page.